regardless.
You don't play the fourth quarter, but you get to witness such a fun finish to the game. What's your experience like in that situation as Aaron's finishing off a kind of historic night?
Yeah, well, it was special to watch. Like the best part for me was like seeing Aaron's joy in it, like his love for the game and his pure heart in the game, and him just being in the moment. Like the game was well over. Those minutes almost always don't ever matter, but to see him like compete and to see him go after and to see him love every minute, every second, every basket of it was refreshing. And that's what the game's about. That's what helps guys get to the next level and surpass their dreams. It's the love of it, and that I think we saw that in the purest form last night, and that was special.
Shai, I imagine you saw the Luka AD trade.
Yep.
Just your instant reaction to that.
Yeah. Shocked, probably like the rest of the world. Just didn't hear it coming, didn't see it coming. Try not to put too much into it. Try to wrap my head around it. I'm glad my job is to play basketball and not worry about those type of things. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Just shocked, and then what do we have to do to beat Milwaukee?
I guess I wondered, have you put any thought into what it means for the West, the playoff picture, anything of that nature?
Not at all. Like both teams were good teams. They swapped two good players, so I would assume they'll both still be good. But I haven't like thought about it at all. No.
As a player, I mean, Luka, 25 years old, perennial like MVP candidate, entering his prime. Is that, I don't know if scary is the right word, but I guess what do you think when you see a guy like that enter his prime, traded almost at the height of his power?
Yeah, I learned that lesson the hard way. My first year in the NBA, I got traded out the blue, didn't see it coming. So it doesn't like surprise me any more than myself getting traded a long time ago. Like I found out it was a business my first season, and no matter what, that will always stay with me. So it didn't like. I always say like, no matter how untouchable you think you are, you never know. There's always something out there. So that's how my mindset is, and I guess that keeps me with a little bit of an edge to make sure that I'm taking care of what I need to, so that the team that I'm with values me as much as I want them to.
You mentioned Milwaukee. Any early thoughts on kind of some keys in this matchup based on previous meetings with them?
Yeah, obviously their size is dominant, and with any team that we play with size, we have to play fast. We have to play to our strengths. We have to be scrappy. We just have to dictate our will, our game plan from the jump, and if we do so, we'll give ourselves a chance.
Shai, just a follow-up on Aaron. You've seen him throughout his entire career, starting as a two-way and being just like an elite system player. Is any of that going through like the back of your mind when you see him have the night that he had, knowing kind of the journey that he had?
Yeah, I think I'm past that part. Like I think Wiggs is a really good basketball player, and I've gone past his journey. Now he's just arrived, and this is who he is. But yeah, he works his butt off. Obviously, his path it's not the easiest one to go through. He deserves all that he gets because he works really hard and he's a good guy.
You were asked quite a few times about J-Dub being an all-star now, an all-star. Just your thoughts on him actually making it a accomplishment.
Yeah, it's amazing. That first one's always special to accomplish a goal that you've obviously set out to do for your whole career. I know Dub has watched All-Star games back in the day and loves basketball and is super excited to be a part of the weekend. It's just a testament to the person he is, the player he is, and the work he's put into the game. And the sky's the limit for the kid. He'll continue to grow. He'll continue to achieve a lot more. But it's a good, I guess, first check off the list for sure.
Following up on that with Dub in the All-Star game, the format, they're sort of like drafting different teams. What do you think about the potential, I guess, for you guys matching up, guarding each other, playing against each other?
Yeah, that'll be fun. He's not gonna score on me. That I won't let happen. No other promises, but that for sure. If we match up.
Sure, you've seen Lou and Wiggins get their whole careers take that difficult path. Is there any like common traits about those two guys that you've seen from them to be able to go from a two-way to now being like really good NBA players?
Yeah, resilience. At the end of the day, like, just getting lost in the process and enjoying it, loving the game. When you do that, you just look up and you're where you want to be because you're giving it your all, and nothing comes before that. I think with those two guys, they've worked their butt off, never made excuses, and because of that, they've gotten opportunities, and as well as getting opportunities, they've been ready for it because they handled it the right way. And every path looks different, but that's what it comes down to. I was given an opportunity, and I was ready for it and took advantage of it, just like they were. Now the opportunities are going to look different, but that's what it comes down to, and I think that's what they did.
Aaron said he had a whole new perspective on what you and J-Dub experienced as he got face guarded and trapped in the court and all that kind of stuff. But this might be over-interpreting, but was there a little bit of something to learn there about the team continuing to be able to find ways to get him the ball when the Kings were obviously like trying to take him out completely, and you guys were still able to manufacture some layups for him?
Yeah, for the past couple years, we've seen like every defense. We've seen blitzes, zones, boxing ones, and not only myself seeing it, but the other four guys that are on the court with me have seen it and know how to play through it. So it was nothing new. And at the end of the day, we just try to make the right basketball play when they throw stuff at us, and that's what it came down to. And the ball and the energy will find who it's supposed to find, and I think that's what happened.
Was it fun seeing him deal with that?
Yeah, it was. I'm happy for him.
Sorry, about a year ago, this time at All-Star, you got asked who you thought could be the next face of the league.
Mhm.
And I guess every day since then, it's been apparent that could be you. But I guess we make assumptions from the outside as to whether that's something you even would want. Like, is that mantle of face of the league something you would want?
Absolutely. Being the face of the league would be special. It's again like something I can't control, but it's something that like would be amazing. At the end of it, I can just try to be the best basketball player I can be, the best person I could be, the best role model I could be for all the kids growing up trying to play basketball. And if that's where it leads, that's where it leads. But if not, it's not the end of the world for me. But that would be something for sure. It would be special. It would be fun. Now it's completely out of my control, and I don't even know whose control it's in. I guess it's just for the world to embrace and decide naturally. But I guess we'll see, right? We'll find out.
When you say it's not the end of the world for you, why is that?
I play the game at the end of the night to compete, have fun, and show kids that like if you work really hard, you can achieve anything you want to achieve. And as long as I do those three things, that'll be the end of the world for me. And especially having a son recently has shown me like the example and the role model that I should and can be for younger kids growing up.
Not to sort of put you on the spot, but you mentioned with Dub a few weeks ago about
Mhm.
guarding all those different positions. Off the top of your head, can you think of many more guys in the league right now who are more well-rounded in their games than him?
Yeah, you put me on the spot. I don't know. I would have to think, but it's pretty hard to find for sure. He does so many things on the basketball court. Can do everything offensively, and he can almost do everything defensively. It's hard to find a player like that, and I think everyone in this building and everyone in the league knows it for sure.
Really random, but a couple weeks ago, Austin Rivers was talking about your game and mentioned your shoulders being like a sneaky good trait about you. Was that something that you wanted to have? You like compared you to Dwight Howard, your shoulders to Dwight Howard. Is that like something in your mind because you do that shoulder bump? Is that something that you want to work on? And work on?
Nah, not at all. I growing up, I had to like find ways to score, and I guess that was just one of them naturally that came to me. And then I've just worked on my entire body. I never like emphasized it. Now I think more goes into it than just shoulder strength, but it wasn't something that I like set out to do or like it's just something that came to be and a weapon of mine that I've found to use.
Do you remember when you wanted to add that to your game?
I honestly don't. I don't remember adding it. It just was something I just did to create space from a young age. I don't remember like, all right, I'm gonna add this move. I don't.
Just a quick follow-up to the other question I asked. When you hear face of the league,
Mhm.
like, is that synonymous with best in the league too? Is there a distinction there?
No, I think. I mean, and the it's the cream of the crop. It's the top of the league for sure. Now, the best in the league, like all those things are opinionated, so it's gonna go back and forth. But it's it's up there for sure. You're one of the top 3-5 players if you are the face of the league for sure.
So you'd be okay in a world where maybe you're the best, but you're not the face per se?
I mean, yeah, I would be okay being the best in anything, not just basketball, but absolutely. And all those things are cool and fun, but like most importantly, winning championships is the most important thing, and what really sets you apart in all those conversations. And I think like you take care of that, everything else will follow, for sure.
Shai, between being like the creative director over at Converse, and then you have the stuff with like fashion shows, and then now you're going to release some music. You're obviously like a very creative guy. You've talked about your game about sort of just exploring.
Wait, I'm gonna release some music?
That's what some of you guys. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe you're wrong or right. You never know.
You're obviously a very creative guy. You talked about sort of like exploring like the backboard of like just trying different things. How does that sort of like creative mindset help you on the floor?
I on the floor I like to, I guess, like play to the beat of my own drum. Like I'm out there taking what they give me, going whichever direction they force me, making the next play in front of me, and just like I say flowing a lot, but just like just going with the game. And I think like part of creativity is that as well. Just letting what may be and seeing what comes of it. And I think that free-mindedness has helped me in the process of becoming the player I am today.
So, last one. You've been described as a secure player, and
Secure? Like
Sam likes to say the best players are secure
like
players.
like self-esteem-wise?
Yeah.
Okay,
You know
yep.
who you are,
Yep.
that sort of thing. I guess, how did you sort of become that? And I guess along those lines, like maybe what keeps you from overthinking?
I wasn't always that. I was insecure, for sure. Part of it is like how I was taught to like work through and address insecurities. Just like, especially in sports, like work at it, like your work ethic. Usually, you work on something so much that you become confident in it, and then the confidence takes over the insecurity. And then also a little bit has been like mentally working on it, talking to therapists, like on and off the court. Like I am pretty secure. And I know who I am on and off the court, but it wasn't always like that. It's something that I've had to work through, and I've come to realize like you never really know what someone's going through and what's going on. So like having that humbleness about it and knowing that like I'm not the only one that's feeling this or going through this has helped me kind of embrace the insecurities, and ultimately once you embrace them and tackle them, they become your strengths.
You've had therapists since you've been in the NBA?
Yep, absolutely.
Like around, like,
We have a
where
team.
you sought them out?
We have a team therapist. Dr. Wayne, Dr. Chappelle. That's my guy.
All right, thank you, Shai.
All right, guys.